Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Eluding the pressure right.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Pulled in at the 24. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And some room to maneuver. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
1st down, Seattle.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Play action. Now Wilson. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now it's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, Seahawks. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Stafford. He gets it complete to Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
First and goal at the 4.
Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, it's Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd have to make a few additional changes along the way.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Seattle. Gerald Everett, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Rams 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return is Henderson. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
They've got his man complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. These two teams all tied after 1.
Of the first quarter, with the score tied 14-14.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Carson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Carson again. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 7 from the 20. They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
A 1-yard gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good.
Stafford. Flushed out right. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Play action. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
At the 14-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He hits his target, Lockett. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Being chased out left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Tyler Lockett.
Bring it! Bring it!
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now stands at 13.
27. Rams 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Rams 14. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Here's Moore. He will return it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Wilson. Finding room inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
On first down, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. Touchdown! Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That'll be caught by Cup. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
They snap it to Stafford. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Flushed out right.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
A gain of 6 there on first.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Throwing is Stafford.
To the right side and complete to Atwell.
Touchdown, Rams.
Tutu Atwell.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Now Stafford will come up, trying to get his guys a 2-point conversion. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Rams 22.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
76 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass.
Dwayne Eskridge, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 2-yard line.
Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Dwayne Eskridge
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
48, Rams 22. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 20. That's good.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
The 13-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play.
36 yards in.
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yards to go.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. You gonna see me?
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
You gonna see me in your nightmares?
Now it's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now Stafford will come up, trying to get his guys a 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about the...
He's got a man, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Out of the gun, Stafford. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there.
It sails incomplete.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Completing along the sideline, it's Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Easy.
They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.